I am doing the layout share of the layouts that I made this weekend. I showed you guys in a different video what I brought with me this weekend, and these are the layouts I got done. We were there for 3 days, but obviously I have kids and I was taking care of them and stuff, so I didn't get like a ton done. I wanted to get more done and I thought we were gonna stay for longer, but we ended up coming home today, which is fine with me because I like being home. So I got 8 layouts done, which is actually a lot for me because I do have 2 young kids and usually I get 1 layout done a night. If it's project life, maybe 2, but yeah. So I thought I would show you guys what I did. This is the first one I made. This one is a photo of my son and the title is just called Love You. This photo, the background photo, is a specialty paper from the confetti collection. As well as all of these, like obviously you guys know the stuff I use because of the video that I used before, but I'll just go into it a little bit. These papers are either from the Crepe Paper Craft Market collection or the Hello Darling paper pad. And then a lot of these, like this embellishment is from Hello Darling, this one's from So Fancy, these are from Confetti, this one's from Craft Market, Poolside. I think this one's from the Notes and Things, and then this one is from that Dear Lizzie Serendipity sticker sheet. But yeah, I really like the way this one turned out. I like that I stuck. I've seen a lot of people doing this where you put a frame out farther and then kind of put it one big embellishment and fill the space in. It makes it seem larger than it is. And I have had this piece of paper for a long time and I've just been like scared to use it because of this. I thought that it was gonna be hard, but yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites, even though it's the first one I did, and I did use one of those resin flowers, which is cool. So yeah, I think the rest of the pictures are pictures of my daughter or pictures of my daughter and my husband, because most of the photos that I brought with me are older because I didn't have time to print newer photos. They're older ones that I've been meaning to scrap anyway, so I decided it was probably just a good idea to scrap them. So they're like pictures of my daughter from like a long time ago. So this one, this sheet was, I think it's maybe Studio Calico. I think I said in the original video anyway, and then I just used some of the 6x6 paper pads to like kind of make a fan behind it, and it was like a little bit awkward shaped just because obviously one side is going to stick out a little bit more than the other, even if you twist it back this way, because one sheet is not cut off basically. So I just put a doily, and this is from the So Fancy line, like embellishment there. I used one of these tags from the October Afternoon labels that I brought with me, and I really like the way this turned out. I've been doing a lot of flags recently, so I really like this flag too, and I just called this one Little Miss Climber, and I used some color shine and one of the frames from the So Fancy. Yeah, I like the way that this one turned out as well. It's definitely different than anything I would do. I will say that a lot of these are very much like, I would say they're like not plain, but they just have less going on than what I normally do because I had less embellishments, or like not necessarily less embellishments, more just like less products to use, as in like mixed media and everything. But I like the way they all turned out, so I'm happy with it. This next one is definitely one of my favorites as well. This one is the cut apart sheet from Poolside, and I just really love this side, so I didn't even buy it for the cut aparts. But I used some frames. This one's from Heidi Swap, the Memory Planner collection. This one, I think these 3 are from the So Fancy, and I kind of just like made a grid design and found smaller photos that I could cut down, and they're just all of my daughter playing. This is from Pink Fresh Studios Up in the Clouds. I backed this with a sheet from the Dear Lizzie collection, and I used some enamel dots, and I finally used that one feather that I've been trying to use for a long time. I still have another though. And then up here I just did some more bannering, and I used this piece, I don't even remember where this is from, but yeah. I really like the way that this one turned out. It's super simple, but I really like it. I think this paper in the background is just really beautiful. This one, I based off of a sketch that I found on Pinterest, so I will put a picture of the sketch in the blog post with this one. Obviously it's slightly different than the sketch, but not a lot different, and I do really like the way this turned this one turned out. At first I didn't like it, but now after like sitting with it for a while, I actually really do like it. It's a very old picture of my daughter, but just a ton of flags. I saw a picture, I've seen a lot of people do layouts with a ton of flags under them, and I really liked it. And then I found this sketch on Pinterest and I really liked it. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this, but I'm glad I did because I like the way it looks. In the sketch on Pinterest though, they put the title right here, but since my title is so big, those chubby cheeks, I didn't want to do that. And I really like this. This two pink ones was from the Nose and Things, and then I just added this one from Journey, and I like the way it turned out. It's different than flags, but it's very similar. I just didn't want to put more flags since there was already so many down here. And I used some color shine, and some did get on the picture, but I'm okay with it because none got on her face. So it's not a huge deal. And I did use one of those puppy stickers, and this floral thing is from the So Fancy line, and I'm happy with the way it turned out. I did use one resin flower down here as well. And yeah, so this next one is different than something that I would normally do. I don't have a die cutting machine, and well, obviously they don't make punches this big, but I don't have anything else that can make a circle. So I just used a bowl. I chased a bowl and then I cut it out, and it ended up pretty good. Like, you can tell it's not perfectly straight, but I'm okay with it. And I just popped it up. This background sheet is from Dear Lizzie from the Serendipity collection. And I just used a circle, and then I made a tag out of some of the sheets from the Hello Darling collection, and I just matted my photo on the tag. I used a lot of resin flowers on this one, and some stickers from the Dear Lizzie Serendipity collection, as well as one of the puppy stickers, some washi down here, and I used, this is the marquee thing, the marquee stickers from crepe paper, and then I used another puppy sticker up here. I like the way this one turned out, and I used a little bit of one of the banner slash borders from the Dear Lizzie Serendipity sheet. I like that as well. I like the way that this one turned out. It's nice, and it's like actually pretty simple, even though it looks not so simple. This is this next one is definitely one of my favorites as well. This is that sheet from the confetti collection that I loved. Everybody loves the back side of this, which I will admit I do love that side, but I really love this side more. I did do a little bit of journaling on this just because this was a more serious occasion, so I felt like I had to pay a note to it. But I really love the way this one turned out. I finally opened the confetti ephemera pack just because I was getting a little bit bored with what I was working with, and so I used a lot of that on this, and I really love this flower. And I did use all uppercase with this because I was running out, like I don't really have many lowercase left with the stickers, and I thought it would look stupid, but I actually really like the way that it looks. And it's just called Daddy and Daughter, and this is from it's from the Craft Market collection. Sorry, there's like a fluff under it. So I just popped it up to make it look kind of like a thicker too, and I really like the way it turned out. And then this too is obviously just because there's two of them in the photo. But yeah, I like the way that this one turned out. It's definitely one of my favorites as well. This next one is also a scrap lift, or not a scrap lift, sorry. It's off of the sketch as well, just the background basically. The rest isn't really, but I will put it up with this as well on my blog. This one I used washi, and then I just cut a bunch of strips up, and I alternated between cutting them on an angle and ripping them, and then I didn't really add a lot of embellishments. I just called it Swing Swing. I used one of the frames from a crepe paper frame pack. I don't remember which one. It's either Open Book or Open Road. I'm not sure which one. I just used some tickets and just stuff to make more layers, but I really didn't use, like, this is basically the only full piece of ephemera that I really used. And I used some Dear Lizzie puppy stickers and some enamel dots, and that's about it. I really like the way it turned out though. It's super pretty, and not a lot went into it. So this next one is with that. I'm so happy I finally used this paper. It's really, this is the last one, by the way. This paper is from the Capture Life collection by Echo Park, and with Alison Kreft, and this is the A side, which I don't like at all, but this is the B side, which is really pretty. And I just did basically just a ton of layering. I used some different pieces. This one is from the Craft Market, as well as this one, I think. I used one of the frames from, I don't even know which bag. And I used another one of those frames from one of those crepe paper packs under here, which I like the way it looks because I put it underneath this heart. I kind of just wanted to have like a sort of diagonal, and then these are from the Notes and Things collection. I thought that they would look dumb here, but I just wanted to give it a try, and then I really like the way that it looks. And I did use some Patty Swap Color Shine, and I used this little thing from the Kiss Kiss Thicker, the like set that's not words, but like, it was like shapes basically, and I just cut it off a little bit and put it under there, and I like the way that it turned out. And I used another one of those pieces right here as well. I really like this one too, so I'm happy with it. So that's everything for this video. And that was all the layouts I made this weekend, and I'm really proud of myself because that's a lot for me. So, and a lot of older pictures of my daughter too, which is good because I just like have this box, and most of the ones in here are older pictures of her, and I still have a ton on my old phone that I need to print off too. So we'll see. I feel like I just take so many pictures in the present that it's hard to also scrap the past. I'm trying to stay current if I can, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Alright, bye.